What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Jeremy the Machine Scott here. We're going to discuss intermittent fasting. Is it effective? Does it work? Is it an effective way to successfully lose weight and lose body fat? For some people might say yes because they've done it and it has effectively helped them to lose weight and maybe even keep the weight off. In my opinion, I'm not a big fan of intermittent fasting. I don't think that that's the way. I'm actually against intermittent fasting because the information that I'm going to share with you today is going to explain to you why I don't believe in intermittent fasting. So there's some research that has been done about intermittent fasting. Okay, what is intermittent fasting? Okay, I did a little bit of research on it to get some different views and some different opinions on what intermittent fasting is. Okay, it's an eating plan, right? And it's used for weight loss. A lot of people say, well, for my weight loss, I'm just going to do intermittent fasting. I personally, I'm not a big fan of intermittent fasting. I like to eat. If I don't eat, I get hangry. If I get hangry, I want to strangle somebody. So me without food is not a good situation. I need to make sure I'm on my eating schedule, eating every 2 to 3 hours, staying in that anabolic mode. And that's what I believe. I believe in staying anabolic, keeping your body fed nutrients, good protein, good carbs, and good fats. Okay? So you can feed your body the fuel that it needs for whatever your goals are, so you can have energy, so you can have performance, so you can build muscle. Give your body nutrients as much as possible, every chance possible, whenever it's possible. Feed your body the right nutrients that it needs. Don't starve yourself. Intermittent fasting is not the way, I promise. And we're going to break it down today. We're going to explain why I don't believe in intermittent fasting and why intermittent fasting is just another fad diet and what it actually really is. We're going to break that down today. So it's an eating plan. It switches between fasting, eating on a regular schedule. Research shows that intermittent fasting is a way to manage your weight and prevent or even reverse some forms of disease. But it's not the intermittent fasting that's doing that. Research is showing, but I believe that it's incorrect research. It's not the right research. Research is showing that, but this information is incorrect. It's not valid, and I'm going to explain to you why. And is it even safe? We're going to talk about that as well. Is intermittent fasting even safe? Is it effective? Does it work? And if it does work, why does it work? Some people might say, well, you're wrong, Jeremy the Machine Scott, because I do intermittent fasting and it works. So you're wrong. That's your opinion. Okay, I'm going to tell you why it works. If you think intermittent fasting works for you, it's not the intermittent fasting that's working. I'm going to tell you why it's working. And there's only one reason why the intermittent fasting is working for you. A lot of diets focus on what to eat, but intermittent fasting is all about when you eat. That's not true. Some people do intermittent fasting, so they say, I'm going to eat from this time to that time within this time period. And they eat crap within this time period. You're eating poor nutrients. Okay, it's not about when you eat. It is about what you eat. Okay, it's about what you eat. Okay, nutrient-dense foods, not caloric-dense foods. You can't eat just caloric-dense foods within a time period and think that your body's going to get all the nutrients that it needs. You need to eat good protein, good carbs, and good fats. Okay, you need to make sure your macros are on point. Eat the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats. So not just good protein, carbs, and fats, but eating the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats as well. So during intermittent fasting, yes, you only eat during a period of time. Okay, some people eat 1 meal, 2 meals during that time. You might lose weight by eating 1 or 2 meals a day. Okay, so what I like to do with my clients, we focus not just on weight loss, but we focus on fat loss. Anybody can eat in a caloric deficit. So if you burn 2,000 calories a day and you take in under 2,000 calories a day, so let's say you take in 1,500 calories a day. So that's a 500 calorie deficit. Let's say you take in 1,500 calories of ice cream and Snickers bars, maybe, or ice cream and potato chips. So you're still hitting a caloric deficit. Are you going to lose weight? Yes. You might lose weight, but are you getting the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats? No, absolutely not. You're getting poor nutrients. So if you lose weight by eating in a caloric deficit and you're eating the wrong foods and you're getting poor nutrients, what do you think your physique and your body is going to look like? What do you think your health is going to look like internally by eating the wrong nutrients? I don't think you're going to be very happy with the results. That's why it's important to eat the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats. So there's studies that they did on intermittent fasting, okay? And supposedly, okay, these people are saying our bodies have evolved to be able to go without food for many hours, several days or longer. In prehistoric times, before humans learned to farm, there were hunters and gatherers who evolved to survive, thrive for long periods without eating. They had to. It took a lot of time and energy to hunt game and gather nuts and berries. Well, guess what? This is not prehistoric times. I keep hearing about this about intermittent fasting. Whoa, when we were cavemen, we went periods of times where we're searching and hunting for food and we had to starve. So this is how we're meant to eat. We've evolved. We're not cavemen. It's 2023. This is not prehistoric times. Wake up. It's time to get anabolic. It's time to start meal prepping and eating the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats for your bodies. We've evolved. Things have changed. So stop using that reference that we were once caveman and this is what we eat. And we're not caveman anymore. Move on from the past. Move forward. Stop being stuck in the past. Evolve, grow, and move forward. Experts note that even 50 years ago, it was easier to maintain a healthy weight in the United States. There were no computers, TV shows turned off at 11. Yeah, things have changed, okay, a little bit, but we're definitely not cavemen. Things are different now, so we have to do things a little bit differently. Portions were smaller a while back. More people worked, more people were more active, played more, got outside, did more things outside. There's now Uber Eats, DoorDash. We don't have to get up. We don't have to go. Everything's a little bit more convenient. So with internet, TV, entertainment available 24/7, many adults and children stay awake for longer hours, watch TV, scroll through social media, play games, and chat online. This can mean sitting and snacking all day and most of the night. Extra calories, less activity means higher risk of obesity, higher risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and other sicknesses and illnesses. Scientific studies are showing that intermittent fasting may help reverse these trends. Okay, intermittent fasting may help reverse these trends of obesity, type 2 diabetes. Yes, it may help. But I came to let you know, once again, that this information is wrong. Be careful what you're reading on the internet. Don't read the internet. Watch Jeremy the Machine Scott's YouTube channel if you want correct information. If you want real information that's going to help you to change your life and that's going to help you get real results and real transformations. Okay? I'm going to help you to transform your life, transform your body, and get real weight loss. Okay? If you want more information on that, just check out www.quickfit1.com, QUIKFITT, the number 1.com, and you're going to get real weight loss and real transformations. So intermittent fasting isn't going to help you lose weight. Jeremy the Machine Scott's going to help you lose weight. Okay, so how does intermittent fasting work? Okay, there's a few different ways that people do intermittent fasting. Okay, they eat only during an 8-hour period during the day and fast for the remainder. Or they choose to eat only one meal or two meals per day throughout the day during a certain time period. Okay, there's different intermittent fasting schedules, once again, which is all bullshit, and I'm going to explain to you why. But if it works for you, and if it's working and it's making you feel better, then continue doing it. If you're seeing health benefits from it, then continue doing it. Okay, so these are what the studies say. The results are in. The studies say, Mattson says, after hours without food, the body exhausts its sugar stores and starts burning fat. He refers to this as metabolic switching. So if you go on the internet, there's all kind of bogus information on there. Okay, you can find information on anything you want on the internet. Anybody can go on the internet and put whatever information they want. So the reason why you lose weight from intermittent fasting is metabolic switching. Mattson says, After hours without food, the body exhausts its sugar stores, supposedly. And this is why weight loss occurs on intermittent fasting, which is not true. Okay? The only reason why you're losing weight on intermittent fasting is because you're eating in a caloric deficit. Stop with all the madness. There's no special diet. There's no magic diet. Okay? When you eat keto, why are you losing weight? Because you've cut out some carbs. By cutting out carbs, you've cut out calories. And guess what? Now you're eating in a caloric deficit. That's why you lose weight. There's one way and one way only to lose weight. It's by eating in a caloric deficit. That's why. So intermittent fasting, if it's working for you, intermittent fasting, guess what? Intermittent fasting is a caloric deficit in disguise. Okay? Maybe I seem a little bit fired up about this. I am fired up about this because this is why you're losing weight. It's a caloric deficit. All these diets, all these fad diets, Atkins diet, carnivore diet, this is all, if you're getting the benefits from weight loss from these diets, if you're losing weight, if you're getting leaner, if you're losing fat, there's one reason and one reason only why you're losing weight. It's because of that caloric deficit. You're taking in less calories than you burn. That's the only reason why. So remember that. It's caloric deficit. Call it whatever you want. Carnivore diet, keto diet, Atkins diet, intermittent fasting diet, low carb diet, carb rotation, whatever you want. It's caloric deficit. That's it. South Beach diet, Mediterranean diet. You're losing weight for one reason and one reason only. Never forget that. So intermittent fasting works by prolonging the period when your body has burned through the calories consumed during your last meal, and it begins burning fat. It says the information out here. A lot of the research has been done. Information on the internet. This is what kind of information that you're going to get in regards to intermittent fasting. So you might do some research. Is it right for me? Should I do intermittent fasting? That's why you're losing weight. So anabolic mode, okay? I like to keep my body anabolic, building muscle, lean muscle mass. The more lean muscle mass you have, the higher your metabolic rate's going to be. You get that metabolism sped up and you start burning fat and you build lean muscle mass. And then you're shredded and you're solid and you're lean and you're cut and you look great and you feel good because you're eating every 2 to 3 hours and you're eating the right foods. So you're eating a lot of foods. Don't do intermittent fasting. Eat like Jeremy the Machine Scott and get shredded and build and sustain lean muscle mass. That's the key to weight loss. Not all the fad diets. The fad diets don't work. So intermittent fasting, this is my view on intermittent fasting. You might feel different about it because you've done it and it worked for you. I'm not saying it won't work. It might work for you, but I just need you to know that the only reason why it's working is because you're in a caloric deficit. If this video was helpful for you and you liked it and you gained some information from it, I hope that this video helps you. You gain some knowledge from it. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button down below. Jeremy the Machine Scott, out.